Alanyam Jade!
Magandang araw.
Annyeonghaseyo! Juyun Halu?
Namaste.
Privet Dobriden.
Hello, how are you today? I hope you're doing great!
Welcome to another day of learning opportunity.
We are the Group 5.
And for our topic for today, we'll be talking about the 5 main regions of Asia.
Are you all ready to learn?
Oops! But before that, let's have a little game first. The game is called 4 Pigs, 1 Word. Now, are any of you familiar with this game? Well, the rules are simple. Actually, we only have one rule to keep in mind, and that is to guess the word to which the 4 photographs that you will see here refer to. Shall we start? Now for the first word. What do you think these 4 photos have in common? Correct! They're all located in South Asia. For the second word, correct again. These places are located in Southeast Asia. Now, moving on to the third pictures. Once again, you got the correct answer. These people live in Central Asia. How about the fourth pictures? Yes, they belong in Southwest Asia, or what we call the Middle East. For the last one, indeed, these pictures can be found in East Asia. Now for the first, all done! Do you guys have fun? Do you now have any idea what our lesson for today will be? Before we go further, let's talk about our subject matter and hear out Teacher Piolo.
Good day, everyone. Are you familiar with the 5 major regions of Asia? No? Well, today is your lucky day because today we will be talking about, yes, you guessed it right, the 5 major regions of Asia. We will take you in a ride that you've never experienced before. You will learn a lot of interesting things that will surely open your imagination and curiosity. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Not yet, Piolo, because we need to know the objective first. The objective is that at the end of the lesson, the students are expected to describe the main physical features, religion, and climate types of each region. And number 2, enumerate and explain the contribution of its physical features, religion, and climate to the world. And lastly, number 3, is to understand how the region's physical features, religion, and types of climate shapes the lifestyle of the people. And now, prepare yourself as we will start our adventure to our lesson proper.
Southwest Asia, also known as the Middle East, is a well-known region. It stretches from the Caucasus Mountains to the Gulf of Aden. Its nations are Armenia, Azerbaijan, Bahrain, Cyprus, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Iran, Iraq, Israel, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Syria, Turkey, United Arab Emirates, and Yemen. Nearly 2/3 of the land in Southwest Asia is desert, and many parts of the region receive little rain. Some of the region's deserts are covered with sand, while others are rocky. They cover much of Iran, Iraq, and Syria. However, aside from sands and dunes, The Middle East also has several seas and gulfs. These are the Red Sea, Mediterranean Sea, Black Sea, Caspian Sea, and the Persian Gulf. These have been great sources of food and trade since the ancient times. Amazing, right? But really, what makes Southwest Asia even more fascinating is its religion. The three main religion groups of Southwest Asia are Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, all of which originated in the land. But there's this one dominant religion though. Any guesses? Right! The dominant religion in the Middle East is Islam. Thus, people there are mostly Muslims. They often pray in mosque on Fridays, their holy book is called Quran, and their religious belief has greatly influenced certain aspects, such as their way of clothing, like when women have to wear hijabs and must not be showing too much of their skin, including their hair. Furthermore, it also influences their practices, such as celebrating Ramadan each year. Additionally, religion has a huge impact on their culture in general. For instance, you may find Muslims only eating permitted food called halal. So, as you have learned, religion really affects Middle Eastern people's way of living, and we must take note that there's nothing wrong with that at all, because it is what makes their culture even more colorful. But what about their climate? Do you guys ever wonder about the everyday weather of Southwest Asia? Well, we are about to learn more about that. If you watch TV, you've probably already seen camels. Camels are usually found in the Southwest. Why do you think is that? On the first part of our lesson, we've discussed the physical features of this region and learned that the land is mostly desert. When we think of desert, I'm pretty sure the first thing that comes to our mind is hot climate. Much of Southwest Asia has an arid or semi-arid climate, with temperatures as high as 125 Fahrenheit during the day, while the coast of the Mediterranean, Black and Caspian Seas have a Mediterranean climate. Regions with this climate have hot, dry summers and mild, rainy winters. There's absolutely no wonder why most Southwest Asians wear long sleeves and turbans around their heads. Anyway, that is it for Southwest Asia. Are you ready for more? Let's move on to our next location, which will be tackled by Teacher Piolo.
Thank you, Teacher Gimare, for that wonderful explanation. Can you guess what region is next? Okay, it is... You're right, it is Southeast Asia. Do you have any idea about Southeast Asia? Let me tell you about interesting facts about Southeast Asia. Did you know that Indonesia has over 15,000 small to large islands? The population of Southeast Asia as a whole is close to 600 million people, where a fifth is living on the island of Java, Indonesia. The country of Brunei has the most vehicle ownership in all of Southeast Asia. Now, we're gonna talk about the physical features of Southeast Asia. The region between China, India, Australia, and Pacific Ocean is known as Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia includes countries with political boundaries creating many shapes and sizes. The political borders were created through a combination of factors including natural features, traditional tribal distinctions, colonial claims, and political agreements. The realm also has the fourth most populous country in the world, Indonesia. Southeast Asia is a region of peninsulas and islands. The only landlocked countries is the rural and remote country of Laos, which border China, Vietnam, and Thailand. The physical geography of Southeast Asia includes beaches, bays, inlets, and gulfs. The thousands of islands and remote places allow refuge for a wide variety of cultural groups and provide havens for rebellious insurgents, modern-day pirates, and local inhabitants. Southeast Asia can be divided into two geographical main portions, which is connected to India and China, extends south into what has been called the Indochina Peninsula or Indochina, a name given to the region by France. This mainland region consists of countries of Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, and Myanmar or Burma. This region has been influenced historically by India and China. The islands or insular regions to the south and east consist of nations surrounded by water. The countries in this region include Malaysia, Singapore, Brunei, Indonesia, East Timor, and the Philippines. Class, what do you think are the religion of Southeast Asia? Home to more than 650 million people, Southeast Asia is made up of 11 countries, with more than hundreds of languages spoken across Southeast Asia. The region is home to several religions. Among the religions in Southeast Asia, the largest are Islam, Buddhism, and Hinduism today. Buddhism and Hinduism in Southeast Asia trace back to the 5th century, with statues of Buddha and Indian gods in the ancient temples. Followers of Islam can be found in almost every mainland country of Laos, Vietnam, and Cambodia, with a significant population in southern Thailand and western Burma. Yes, Islam, Buddhism, and Hinduism are the three major religions of Southeast Asia. Now, do you have any idea of the climate of Southeast Asia, class? Does it snow? Let us find out. Although Mother Nature doesn't always follow the rules, the weather in Southeast Asia is somewhat predictable. Most countries experience two distinct seasons, wet and dry. Unless you're up in elevation, this region of the world sits close enough to the equator to stay warm throughout the year. And tropical or not, nights often feel cold. Sunny and warm are the ideal condition for any trip in Southeast Asia. But famous attractions and popular destinations are most crowded during the dry and sunny months. Traveling during the rainy season is a mixed blessing. Although rain and mud may affect outdoor plans such as jungle trekking and scuba diving, you'll encounter fewer tourists and can negotiate better prices on accommodation. Is it interesting, class? This is just Southeast Asia. Teacher Palawan will be continuing the next topic. I hope that you will listen carefully.
Annyeonghaseyo, I am Bible El Palawan, and let's proceed to another region. And together, let us explore the physical features, religion, and the climate of East Asia. Now, let us first discover the physical feature of East Asia. East Asia includes high mountains, vast deserts, peninsulas, islands, and Pacific waters. Some of these features, like the Himalayan mountain range, are so huge. They span more than one area of Asia. On the other hand, Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world, is located in both China in East Asia and Nepal in South Asia. The most rugged terrain, or the mountainous terrain, was formed by the collision of tectonic plates. One result of these natural barriers was to limit people's movement and increase their isolation. China is the largest country in East Asia, in both physical and population. Other countries of East Asia include Mongolia, North Korea, South Korea, Japan, Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan. East Asia or Eastern Asia is part of the continent Asia. East Asia covers about 6,640 kilometers squared or 2,560 square miles, or 15% of the continent. Now, let us proceed to the religion of East Asia. So basically, there are four main religions of East Asia, which is the Buddhism, Confucianism, Taoism, and Shinto. Let us first talk about Buddhism. Buddhism is a religion based on the teaching of Siddhartha Gautama an Indian prince who lived in 6th century BCE. He became so troubled by human suffering, particularly poverty, disease, old age, and death, that he abandoned his privileged life to become a wandering monk seeking a way to end all suffering. After many years of meditation, he awakened to the truth and became known as the Buddha or Buddha or the Enlightened One. Buddhism was formulated to teach other people how to overcome suffering and reach personal enlightenment. Next, we have Confucianism. Confucianism began as a school of thought founded by Confucius, a Chinese thinker who lived between 551 and 479 BCE, which defined the necessary hierarchy of duties and responsibilities between individuals to achieve harmony and stability in social and political relationships. Next, we have Taoism. So what is Taoism? Taoism developed in 6th century BCE as a way of thinking about man's relationship to nature and the universe. That Tao means path or way, to lead man to live a virtuous life in harmony with nature. And the last one, we have the Shinto or the Shintoism. So what is Shintoism or the Shinto? Shinto or the way of the kami is a belief system deeply rooted in Japanese culture that attempts to explain the relationship between human beings and the forces of nature. So that was the four main religions in East Asia: the Buddhism, the Confucianism, Taoism, and lastly the Shinto. And now, let us feel and discover the climate of East Asia. Did you know that the monsoonal climate in East Asia brings hot and rainy summers, giving rise to a great variety of temperate and tropical vegetation? China has the most varied vegetation of any country in the world, with about 30,000 species including mushroom and mosses. The enormous variety of plants, which include a large number of relic forest species, is explained by negligible impact of Pleistocene glaciation had on the region's climate. Eastern Asia is home to three main climates. In the north, you'll find a mix of semi-arid and humid arid continental climates in the east. The south is largely humid subtropical. As you head into the mountains in the west, things get drier.
Hello! Today we'll visit South Asia and we'll discuss about its physical features, major religions, and its climate.
South Asia extends from south to the main part of the continent to the Indian Ocean. The principal boundaries of South Asia are the Indian Ocean, the Himalayas, and the Western. The Arabian Sea borders Pakistan and India to the west, and the Bay of Bengal borders of India and Bangladesh to the east, and the western boundary of the desert region where Pakistan shares a border with Iran. The landmass of South Asia was formed by the Indian Plate colliding with the Eurasian Plate. The action started about 70 million years ago and gave rise to the highest mountain ranges in the world. Most of the South Asian landmass is formed from the land in the original Indian Plate. Pressure from tectonic action against plates causes Himalayas to rise in elevation by as much as 1 to 5 millimeters per year. Destructive earthquakes and tremors are frequent in this seismically active realm. The great size of Himalayas has intense influence by some beliefs and traditions of the people in the realm. Some of the mountains are considered sacred or certain religions that this view. The Himalayan mountains dominate the tropical landscape in the northern region of South Asia. Mount Everest is the tallest peak in the world at 29,000 feet. There are three key rivers of South Asia, all originating from the Himalayas. First is Indus River, which has been the center of human civilization for 1,000 years. It starts in Tibet and it flows through the center of Pakistan. Ganges River flows through the northern India, creating a core region of the country. The Brahmaputra River flows through Tibet and enters India from the east, where it meets up Ganges in Bangladesh to flow into the Bay of India. All the South Asian countries bordering India by either physical or marine boundary. The Himalayas form a natural boundary between South Asia and East Asia. Example is this is China. The realm is surrounded by desert and Indian Ocean and the high Himalayan. South Asia extends from south to the main part of the country.
South Asia was a birthplace of two world's great religions, Hinduism and Buddhism, but there are also immense Muslim populations and large group of followers of various other religions as well. Hinduism, Islam, and Buddhism are the top three religions of South Asia. While Pakistan and Iran are both Islamic republics, each represents a significant branch of faith. Iran is predominantly Shia, and Pakistan is mostly Sunni. South Asia was a
Summer monsoon arrives in South Asia in late May or early June, subsides early October. The rains that accompany the monsoon account for most rainfall in South Asia. Water is primary resource in this region, and the larger river systems are home for large populations.
Central Asia is a region in the Asian continent that extends from the mountains of western China to the shores of the Caspian Sea. Pakistan and Iran create the southern border of the region, and Russia's vast expanse is to the north. Afghanistan is considered a part of the region, even though it was never a former part of the Soviet Union. Central Asia was located in what was known as the Silk Road between Europe and the Far East, and has long been a crossroads for people, ideas, and trade. Central Asia has an extremely varied geography, including high mountain passes through vast mountain ranges. The most important single cultural commonality among the nations of Central Asia is the practice of Sunni Islam, which is the professed religion of a very large majority of the people of the five nations, and which has experienced a significant revival throughout the region in the 1990s. Propaganda from Russia and from the ruling regimes in the republics identifies Islamic political activity as a vague, monolithic threat to political stability everywhere in the region. However, the role of Islam in the five cultures is far from uniform, and its role in politics and has been minimal everywhere, except in Tajikistan. There are few Jews, Roman Catholics, and Baptists. In the Korean community, there are few Buddhists. Orthodox Christianity is alive among ethnic Russians. Central Asia experiences very dry climatic conditions, and inadequate precipitation has led to heavy dependence on the Sir Darya and Amu Darya for irrigation. The region has a whole experiences hot summers and cool winters with much sunshine and very little precipitation.
Good day, everyone. So, Daina Rigo commented. She said, I love the topic. Is there a quiz after the discussion? Yes, Dinah. Since all the lessons are already discussed, we will have our quiz right now. Do not worry, since it is only a 5-item quiz, and each item we will give you 10 seconds to answer. After 10 seconds, we will proceed to another question. Am I clear? So, are you ready? That's the spirit. Let's go.
Number 1. What is the largest country in East Asia? A. Japan, B. China, C. Korea, D. Mongolia. Number 2. What country in Southeast Asia has 15,000 islands? A. Malaysia, B. Philippines, C. Singapore, D. Indonesia. Number 3. Which does not belong to the principal boundaries of South Asia? A. Indian Ocean, B. Himalayas, C. Afghanistan, D. Mongolia. Number 4. What is the dominant religion in Southwest Asia? A. Judaism, B. Islam, C. Christianity, D. Hinduism. Number 5. Central Asia was located on what was known as the blank between Europe and the Far A. Crossroad, B. The famed Appian Way, C. Silk Road, D. The Ridgeway National Trail.
Let's see if you get the correct answers. Alright, so I believe most of you get a perfect score. Congratulations. It only means that you truly understand our lesson. So next time,